Hello. So, when we were last here, we were playing Superman, or we were trying to. It's funny, I made it through the first round, but I'm not sure how, because I really didn't know what I was doing, and I don't think I was hitting much of anything. So we're going to go on to the second round. I was reading about it before. We're going to Star Laboratories. So I'm going to press a key. Oh my. I'm flying. Okay, so I am flying. But I guess I don't think I'm doing a very good job. I am killing things, but there are things that are hitting the space shuttle. And as I said before... Oh my. I cannot fire. Okay, so I think I'm throwing my body at these things. And... Okay, there's my punch. How do I fire? Well, I'm basically throwing myself at the rocks. Because I can't fire anymore. I must have lost something. And every time I hit a rock, I spin. I don't know what. So I guess I do have the power punch. Although it really still looks like I'm just spinning into things and dying, or trying to die. As I said, I will try to find a way to get this onto the video screen without ending up with horrible lines. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't shoot. But I guess I can punch. And then I spin. So, it's funny. I really think the space shuttle probably should have died. Maybe there's no way to die in this game. I don't know. Anyway, Superman looks like he's a nice little sprite. The space shuttle looks like maybe, maybe 4 sprites all put together. Oh, Sheldon is here. Hello, Sheldon. So, we are now loading. I think we made it through, although I don't know how. Please put side 2 in the drive and press any key. I will. I don't know how we made it through because I very quickly lost the ability to shoot. You remember Sheldon? Oh, Sheldon. No. Come here, Sheldon. Let's talk. Oh, Sheldon. Yes. So, I put side 2 in, but now I need to press a key. So it's now loading. So you know, I think what I might do is, nice purring, I might look at this camera and see if there's a way for me to do a direct input. I would like to think there is, but I bet there isn't. And if there is not, then maybe what I will do, hello, is, yes, I know, nice boy. What I'll do is maybe turn out all the lights in here, move the camera over here, aim it at the monitor, and see what happens. What do you think of that, Mr. Sheldon? Maybe it will work. It's time, Sheldon. We have to press the key. I'm glad we made it here safely. The ship isn't damaged at all. Press a key. By the way, what's on the screen is kind of like the Starlab satellite ads is unique in that it produces security droids on the spot as needed. It then continues to produce them until the threat is eliminated. Okay, great kryptonite. The ads think we're intruders. Okay, thank you, Sheldon. Droids have sufficient power to stun even you. Press any key. This is kind of like a comic strip. Oh, Sheldon is back. And every time we press a key, it puts up a new thing. Don't worry, I'll take care of the robots while you continue with your work. Combat robot defense game. Sheldon. Oh, that's alright. So, I guess we're going on to something. But I know this is not terribly exciting at this moment, although the sound is nice. And of course it is now loading. One thing, hi Sheldon. I'm not sure how we die in this game, because even though I haven't really been doing much of anything, and I don't think I've been doing much of anything well, we didn't die. Mind you, I don't know what this... Hello. Sheldon is still here. Hello. I don't know about scoring or anything else. Yes. There, Sheldon. Sheldon, are you wanting to play the game? Hmm? I don't think you know how to use a joystick. So one nice thing is that these, yes, there's your tummy. The discs all seem to work. And maybe because of their secret codes. Yeah, Sheldon, okay. Nice, Sheldon. Maybe because of the secret codes, they're not protected. And, yeah, nice manual. Although, I mean, if I can sit here and do mostly nothing and make it through, then that's not much of a game. Hi, Sheldon. So this is loading, and I know this is not terribly exciting for you. I suppose the main thing I'm trying to do is test out the discs and see if they all seem to be okay. Oh, look, a wayward screw. Oh no. I'll put that in the wayward screw bin. Okay, we're pressing any key. And now I have SuperMan. Looks like we're in some sort of factory. And I am moving along. Oh, there's something that looks like some old computer. Oh my. There are things coming at me. And I am shooting at them. Oh, and I can jump. Of course I can. I'm Superman. Maybe I can fly even. It seems that every time they hit me, I bounce back some. Oh, now I am flying. Ooh, I got hit by something. So I fly backwards. And now I just go forwards. Oh, hi Sheldon, thank you. Sheldon. Well, at least I can keep sort of shooting something. Although, I guess the whole thing is the distance involved, because every time I get knocked backwards, there's this distance gauge that goes down. So here we have some sprites. The background I'm very impressed with. It really does look like some sort of factory. Yes. So far in terms of distance, I have got mostly nowhere. I am now flying. I'm trying to get distance. But it seems every time I do get distance, I get hit, and I go back. There are a lot of these guys. They look like... Oh dear, I'm knocked back again. Oh! Well, I guess they're droids, aren't they? Alright, so we're down to 22 seconds. I am running, I am jumping, I am flying, trying to avoid them, but it's not going well. 9, 7, 4, 3, 1. The time is up. And I can't shoot anymore. I can't do much of anything. Aha! And now we are loading. I don't know how I could have possibly been deemed to be successful! But we'll see. Hello, Sheldon! Yes, I know. One thing I noticed is... a while ago I took his keyboard apart. It was a 128 keyboard, and I put the screws in here. They're still there. Which is good, but it's not good. Because I am trying to be organized. So, I'm going to dip into my secret toolkit, otherwise known as a Ziploc bag. And I will write on this envelope, C-128. Keyboard screws. And I think there are 27. That sounds familiar. Hello, Sheldon. Thank you. Nice kitty. Thank you for coming. And now I'm going to press the key. Oh, those robots didn't cause much bother. This should pull the plug on them anyway. Press a key. I put the ads system out for now. Our problems aren't over yet. There's an asteroid field heading straight towards us. I'll go out and protect the satellite. I think it's time that we located the source of these disasters and put an end to them all. I'll track down the source on the main computer while you're gone. Don't forget, Superman, Earth depends on you. I suspect... Sheldon? No. Where did you do with that? Hey! Sheldon likes Q-tips. What did you do with that? Don't tell me. You didn't eat that, did you? Where did that go? Oh, Sheldon. Okay, so now we're loading again. So, and while we're loading, I think there was 27 screws. I think. Whatever, they're all here. And now they're very carefully out of the glass case, and I'll put them over here. By the way, over here is a spot between a bunch of dual drives and some other machines. Hi, Sheldon. And I'll put them somewhere better at some point. I will. Oh, Sheldon. Sheldon. Oh, hello. Sheldon is a very nice cat. I wish I knew where that Q-tip went, because Q-tips are not good for kitties' tummies. Anyway, it is loading. We're on side 1, disc 2. Okay, so this is very similar. Oh dear. I've already lost my Superman thing. This is very similar to the other round where... Oh, no, you're getting in the cords, dear. There you go. Nice. Oh, dear. We got the joystick. Sheldon, we got the joystick. There we go. It's instead of having a space shuttle, we have sort of a satellite looking thing, and there's lots of rocks, and I think I can punch and spin and die, but I never die. So I'm not going to do much of anything because I think we'll make it through. Hey, don't bite the power cord, Sheldon. No, thank you. So really, I'm trying to test out this game. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Sheldon. There you go. Thank you. Why don't you go see Penny? No, don't climb up on there. So, yes, I suppose what I'm really trying to do is test out this game and test out the discs. In the meantime, I will put that Sharpie back into my tool, specially created tool thing. Now, what else can I do? You know what? I have an envelope. So, I'm not... That Sharpie was a little weak. By the way, no, I guess I picked the easy mode on this. So, C128. Remember, I had two LEDs. LED. From 128. And a special little hold down clip. And they are not yet in an envelope. But now they are. I will put them over here. So, Superman is now loading again. It seems we have survived, even though I did very little anything and very quickly lost my ability to shoot whatever it is that I shoot. You know, hello Sheldon, I don't like these price tags. I got these things and there's this little thing on here, and boy is it sticky. Although, you know what, I don't want to pick it off because that might just ruin the case. I have heard that, oh good, Sheldon did not get the Q-tip, that that special hand sanitizing germ killing soap is good for getting such labels off. Okay, we have finished loading. Hello Sheldon. Now we're going to press the key. Well done, Superman. I managed to find out where all the disturbances are coming from. Hi Sheldon, yes. Let's read this. Where it is. The coordinates are on the computer. Be careful though, Superman. The readings are like nothing I've seen before. As Superman draws closer, an object can be seen. A giant space station. Gasp. So this is the cause of all the trouble. It's up to me to put an end to it all. And in a moment, I suspect, we will be loading. Maybe it will ask for Disk 3. Now loading. Input side 3 into the drive and press any key. It's a funny thing, the any key. Way back when, I remember getting calls from new people who would say, it says to press the any key, but I don't know where is the any key. I'm serious. People did this. So now the disc is in and it is loading. I think what I will do after this, just to test it out, and I haven't looked at the directory, I suspect there are things that are hidden on these. I may try and make a backup copy just using a Commodore 4040 disk drive. And by saying backup D0 to D1, because their protection, of course, is in their book. So, things are loading. Oh dear, I forgot to put my Mastercraft screwdriver back in my tool bag. And I now have 3 different sets of glasses here. 2 actually are helpful. These are just cool. They are indeed rose colored. So it is continuing to spin. I will take this down to where I clean keys and try and get that awful sticker off. I have envelopes. I have cables. I have my alcohol here. Boy, this must be big because it certainly is taking a long time. It is. The graphics are, you know, for the day, pretty good. I suspect if I were to pick the harder setting, I would die. And quite quickly. Perhaps. Anyway, another thing, it is time to press a key. Let us see what happens. Oh my, there is a space station. It is quite something. And I'm shooting. But these things keep hitting me. But the space station seems to have some sort of force field around it. I'm going to try. I don't know if it helps any. I don't know what helps. I'm trying to hit the radar. I don't think... it keeps launching these things. I think that's the only thing that makes the difference. Oh, there's a gun shooting at me. Maybe I can knock out the gun. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. Anyway, well, I'll just leave that sitting there. What I really wanted to do was test out the discs, and the discs seem to work fine. And the code in the book works fine. So... we're doing okay, I think. I think maybe this glasses case says Brooks Brothers. I think I will put my rose-colored glasses away. Put them up here. This one here, the inside flips up. The glue has let go. But I think I should be able to take care of that when I get the sticker off. So, I think maybe I will try and get you a look at this somehow. That noise is me shooting. But I don't know. Every time I get hit, I sort of get bounced around. It does look kind of like a, well, there's a lot of sprites in this. It actually looks kind of like a drive-in restaurant with a thing on the bottom and a thing on the top. And I keep shooting. Oh, what am I shooting at? There are these kind of spinny things that come out at me. It seems that I've amassed a score of 9,330. This thing seems to go on for like 5 minutes. So, enough. I am going to figure out how to get it so that you can see the screen on this and other things. I do have another tripod handy. I wonder if I can get it. Oh, and get it figured. See, in some ways, I'm almost thinking setting this camera down on the edge of the pool table might be best. But if you do want to have your camera rock solid, except for when a cat might come by, a tripod really is better. So I'm going to see how that height is. If I put out the legs too much, then they will get in my way. Well, that puts it just about at the top of the pool table, which is probably not bad, but it should probably be a few inches higher. So maybe I will try well, you know what, I hate doing this, but I'm going to put these feet all the way out, just because then I know they're at the same level. And yes, the legs do have a tendency to get in the way. I think I can figure that. And that probably puts it... Oh, we're loading again. I don't know what happened. So, of course, underneath the pool table are more computers. Where else would they be? Oh, time to press the key. Oh, that space station was the biggest I've seen. I managed to put out the defenses, though. Yay, I put out the defenses. Press the key. It's all up to you now, Superman. I've done as much as I can to help you. You will have to go back and destroy it, or else the Earth will be under a certain... thanks for your help. Any Earth will be under a certain horrible thing. I missed that. So Superman departs from the satellite, leaving Professor Croppen to continue with his work. Press any key. I wonder what is in store for me now. Press any key. I suspect what we're in for is more loading. We are loading. So, but that's not a bad thing. So, I think right here, I don't think you can see it, but I think I have this tripod set up pretty well to be able to shoot the screen. So I'm just going to wait for this to load and see what's going on. Basically I'm testing out the discs, of which there are 3, side 1, side 2, and side 3, and this game seems to be okay. But this tripod, I have used it before. It's funny though, they all have their own special way to secure them. And this one, the back and forth doesn't seem to, well, the up and down doesn't seem to want to do much of anything either. Well, I guess the up and down. Anyway, the back and forth seems a little wonky. So I'm going to have to be careful once I get this set up not to bump it. But maybe what I'm going to do, as I'm testing this disk and letting things load, is just make sure that this works. I'll try and make some copies, just for fun, just to see if they work. And, excuse me. And then maybe I'll disconnect the camera, bring it around here, aim it at the monitor, see what happens. Might be more interesting. Might indeed. But I do think I'll turn out the lights. Ah, press any key. What do we have? Okay, so Superman is kind of in a similar thing to a previous... Oh yeah, it's all about distance. All about distance. And I'm getting knocked back, and this is going to take 5 minutes. Well, that's enough of that. So, regardless of what I do, I suspect Superman will be fine. So, oh, why am I going to turn off the lights when I am at the monitor? Well, the monitor is, you know, glass, and it reflects things. And long ago, when I was in high school, I worked on a TV thing with the CBC called Hide and Seek. And they very skillfully used the reflection on the monitor to show the people. But I think without any light involved, that the monitor will look better. Although I'm still afraid we're going to get lines, rolling lines, terrible rolling lines. It's funny, I remember when I was on that show, there was something they talked about on the VIC-20. There was some poke or something could be put in to help and adjust the interlace so that would not happen. And I thought, boy, the Commodore 64 should have something like that. But of course it didn't. So, oh yeah, here I go. I'm running along, and then here come the monsters. And I guess I can't shoot anything anymore. Oh, yeah, I can't. But anyway, there's still 2.5 minutes to go. Enough. I am going to head on around, and we'll see if the next episode can't be seeing the screen of something. I'm not sure I want to go through this whole Superman thing again, but maybe I do. So, we'll just leave this a-shooting away here, as Superman is having his difficulties. Oh yeah, here they come. The droids are coming to kill me. This looks kind of, I don't know, it's not like it's an industrial something thing. And the droids, they fly. And I don't know if I shoot them if it does anything at all. But it does look like a cool game. So, enough for now. Let's see if we can get you a shot of the screen.